Hello, and welcome to Nikki Does Tarot 1111. Alright, so earlier I was doing a reading, and as I said before, the camera cut off. So, this is a reading for the collective. Alright, so what we have here, we have the Hangman, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be somebody out there who's in a relationship. It may be even a third party. But if it's not a third party and you are in a relationship, you are stuck and stagnant at this time and cannot move. You are stuck and stagnant at this time and cannot move due to somebody being deceptive. They may have taken something from you, may have taken some money. Whatever they took, it's prevented you, it's made you, it's either prevented you from moving forward and not being able to have a way to get out of this situation, because whatever they have taken from you has caused you and this person, whoever you with or somebody you know, to be left out in the cold. And you also may be stuck and stagnant to changing your perspective. Maybe you're changing your perspective on love, or you're changing your perspective because you have met somebody new. And that's also what's keeping you being stuck from moving forward. Is this new love? Or you're stuck in your head about a new relationship, maybe moving forward to a new relationship, and that's keeping you bound and stuck. But whatever it is, somebody has done something that's prevented you from even moving forward to this new love, or leaving this relationship that you loved very much, or whoever you was with you loved very much. But there's something in this relationship that has been discovered to be, or someone has been discovered to be deceptive. And whatever they were being deceptive in has put you guys out in the cold. Maybe you guys aren't speaking to each other. You're not communicating with each other. You may be fussing and fighting over money, because somebody feels like somebody else is the reason. Blame somebody else for them being in the situation they are in right now. Yeah, they feel like either the man's blaming the woman, or the woman is blaming the man that they left out in the cold. But I don't think this situation has a possibility. They have a possibility or a chance of coming out of the cold. But maybe there's a lack of ideas, or they have to come up with something to get out of this situation. And that's what's stressing them out. It's really stressing the woman out. It seems like she's in her head a lot about being left out in the cold due to somebody being deceptive. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here, Spirit Guides? Okay, why is the Seven of Swords here? Somebody was juggling. Somebody was being deceptive and juggling two people. This other person may be an Aquarius, and a spiritual person, somebody who's receives their information from the divine. They may do a lot of meditating, spiritual vibes and things like that, but they're connected to the divine. They're a spiritual individual. So somebody was secretly juggling two people, which has caused somebody or two people to be left out in the cold. I'm going to clarify the Five of Pentacles now. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah, they may have been juggling somebody from the past. But maybe somebody from the past caused them to be left out in the cold. What else? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here with the Five of Pentacles? Or it seems like it's somebody that somebody loves. Somebody loves the individual. It may be the person they with. They was trying to offer something to somebody that was, so maybe somebody's being left out in the cold due to somebody leaving somebody and giving them the offer, or is slow moving to give the offer, to give their cup of love to somebody. So somebody may have been left out in the cold in a situation. And this is just pertaining to the lovers. So there is probably a third party involved here. So that's what we have for somebody, for one situation, is that somebody is stuck and stagnant. And maybe they're trying to leave somebody out in the cold, but they're not trying to tell the person that they're doing it. Or they're going to do it. Or they're going to leave this person out in the cold. Okay? So, I see somebody probably going, whoever this is, or whoever is on the negative side of this, or maybe both people need to do a spiritual cleansing. They need to really go inside it. Right now, I feel like there's a lot of challenges, a lot of transitioning going on, a lot of up and down, confusion in their emotions. This situation, I'm surprised the devil didn't come out, but I feel like this situation is a little toxic at the time. So I would advise the people, whoever going through this, that what would I say? I would say it's a process that you're gonna have to go through, and somebody's eventually gonna have to tell the truth, because it's not healthy, and you're not able to bring anything in. You're not able to manifest anything because you are stuck. Either you are stuck in the past, you are stuck on an outcome. There's something you stuck on, and you have to let it go, because you're blocking your ability to manifest and bring anything new, any new ideas, any forms of movement forward. You are being stuck and stagnant because you're either trying to hold on to the past, or you're not saying how you really feel about a situation. I feel like once you express how you feel, you will be able to move a little bit. You might move slow, but there will be getting some process of moving forward, some steady movement as well. It might be slow, steady movement, but like they say, slow and steady wins the race. So that's going to be the end of the first one. So that's for the lovers out there. If anybody going through that, you should say how you feel about the situation, and just take it as it is. Don't be scared. Say how you feel, because that's what's keeping you in the position you're in now. You got to make a move, and I believe if you say how you feel, I believe you get some spiritual downloads. You might be getting some kind of enlightenment from the divine. I mean, you may have trouble deciphering it, or breaking it down so you can understand it. That might be an issue for you, but yeah, you got to say how you feel, and you got to tell people how you feel. Don't forget there's karma. Karma is involved right about now, and when you go making moves and not trying to be honest with people, you do get that back. So I hope that resonated with somebody. All right, we're ready to clarify the Emperor. The Emperor. So this is a male figure, business owner. He's very stern and strong in his words. He means what he says, and does what he means, or does what he says. I've heard he's as a business owner, CEO. He's also a father. He's the disciplinarian of the family. This is who everybody goes to for answers to their questions. He also gives the rules, and he does not like for people to break his rules. He's pretty stern, Once he tells you to do it, and how he wants you to do it, that's the way he wants it to be done. And he might take a little bit of advice, but I feel like they pretty much feel like they know it all. So anyway, we're going to get ready to clarify the Emperor. Let me shuffle a couple more times. Why is the Emperor here, Spirit Guides? What message do you have when it comes to the Emperor? Emperor is what? Aries energy, I believe. I do not know about the placements of the sun, moon, and stars yet. But I think it's in Aries. The Hierophant is the Taurus. Alright. So here we go. Yeah. Alright, Spirit Guides, Archangels. Why is the Hierophant here? Looks like we got some in and out player energy here. What else? Maybe toxic. This person is toxic, or they're in a toxic situation with somebody who's spiritual. Maybe spiritually enlightened. But maybe this is their wish. There's a wish here for it. There's some player toxic energy that is a wish, or that has a wish, some kind of hope and wish. I feel like that's incomplete. But for this Emperor. And a lot of times it'll be a divine masculine, but this one's not looking like a divine masculine. Because this Emperor is in his player energy and very toxic. I'm gonna say that he or somebody he is wishing for is balanced in their emotions, or they're spiritual as well, or they're healing. But the toxic, the night, the devil. This is toxic addiction. The star. This is a toxic addiction. This player in and out player in on this player in and out energy has a toxic addiction to the star. There's a toxic addiction here for this Emperor, this father. So maybe something he hoped and wished for, but he's addicted to it as well. Let me put some more, take some more. What else you guys say about this Emperor? What else you want to say about this Emperor? Yeah, either this is a karmic cycle, or a wish, or destined wish. However, there's something toxic here. Maybe it's a karmic cycle that's toxic for this Emperor. So there's some kind of cycle that some father out there is going through. But this is a cycle for him or her that is soon to be completed. Their player ways, addictions, all of that's coming to an end. Maybe this is a wish for this Emperor, for this to end, this toxic situation, for them being toxic. Yeah, this is a wish for them. Or they're completing this cycle due to them healing and receiving spiritual enlightenment, balancing out their emotions, being practical and logical about things, changing the way they see things, seeking more wisdom and knowledge, and being authentic with themselves, trying to be authentic to themselves, and they want to walk in the earth balanced. They want to be who they truly are, I guess, instead of acting like somebody they not. They want to be in their divinity. So somebody's ready to let go of their toxic ways. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Four of Cups. Either they're refusing to change, or they're refusing anything that gets in their way of changing who they are. Anything that doesn't fit their purpose or serve their highest good. They may be in a toxic karmic cycle with a wish, somebody they wished and hoped for. Or they may be in a toxic cycle that's coming to an end, like I said. It's either one of those. They're either in a toxic situation with a star that's coming to a completion, or they're in a toxic situation. The toxic situation is coming to an end because they are now stepping into their divinity. And whoever this is refusing anything that does not look close to what they already invested in. Okay. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to stop there and see if I can clarify, but I don't know if anybody needs to. I don't think that needs to be clarified, but sometimes you do have to. Where we at? Let me see. This player. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, so whatever this cycle that is being completed, the cycle that's being completed is them, their in and out energy, their player ways. And that's a victory for them. So they are coming out of their player toxic ways. This is also maybe a victory for whatever they're making this change and advancement to. So they're able to make this change and release this, either a victory for who they wishing for, or this is a victory because they are changing, or they are changing their old ways for them to be more spiritual and spiritual connected with the divine. Spiritual connected with the divine. I don't really clarify if I feel I need to clarify that, because I feel like it says what it says and it's on the table. But anyway, this is just a collective reading. You know, if you want a reading, you know how to hit me up. I left the information on my Instagram. Did I leave it? No, I didn't. Yeah. If our Instagram is Nikki Does Tarot 1111. So DM me if you want to read it. But anyway, that's just a preview of what is to come and what to be done. Again, my Instagram is Nikki Does Tarot 1111. If you want to read and DM me there. My email is nikkimean@gmail.com. You can email me there. But I really prefer you to DM me, because you know how them emails is. And I have a lot of trash mail in my email account. So I prefer you to DM me on Nikki Does Tarot 1111. All right, but like I was saying, this father, whoever you are out there, may not resonate with everybody. You are going through a major shift, a major transformation. This is victory. Not only is it a victory for you, it's a wish. Either you or somebody is a wish. And this victory, that transformation you're going through, is for to be with somebody who you have wished and prayed for. That's spiritual. All right, we're going to be done with that one. All right, and the last card is the High Priestess, using your intuition. So, with all the cards together, the Lovers and this Empress, maybe the third party, the High Priestess, is needing to use their intuition. Somebody, this spiritual female, that is the wish, I'm guessing, needs to use their intuition when it comes to choosing the Lovers. Boom, got that. Ooh, the Lovers. The Empress needs to use her intuition to choose the lover. So this could be for ladies too. Ladies, if you're out there, you are having trouble, or you are trying Somebody may be in a third party situation and you may be needing to make a choice, or there's somebody who's needing to make a choice. But when it comes to this person coming back in your life, or whoever you are waiting on, you have to use your intuition. You have to go from the work that you have done. And if they're not matching you on your spiritual level, they are not for you. And if you have healed and if you put up with a lot of this person's stuff, if they don't look like they've changed a bit, Spirit will reveal it first. But you have to use your intuition when it comes to making a decision if you want to take this person back. And it goes for man as well. If you want to take this female back that may have deceived you. Okay, you needed to go within, seek that higher guidance. But I think you already know deep down inside what you want to do about this situation. But you second guess yourself. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this last one for the High Priestess. This is a long video. I guess this is going to happen when you start reading from the beginning. So let's get started. It's going to be the last card. This is going to be the last one. This is for the collective. This is going to resonate with anyone out there. Yes, I'm fairly new out there. I'm hoping it resonates with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there got to resonate with you, please. Anyway, all right. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is steady moving forward. Or a cycle is coming to completion. Maybe a karmic cycle coming to a completion. Some kind of life lesson may be coming to a completion. All right? And maybe it has taught you how to use your intuition, or to get more connected with your spiritual self, the part that uses your intuition, You going through what you have recently been through has heightened up your intuition, or, has you on standby and look out. All right, Spirit God, Archangels, can you please clarify the High Priestess? Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Okay. There's some truth came in by the spiritual, there's some harsh truth that has come in about some spiritual leader, a marriage, a commitment, a spiritual mentor. Whatever this truth came in, it may have been a spiritual download. That's why the High Priestess is here. Whatever you received, the information you received, this was sent from the divine, or something was divine about the truth that came in. And the way that you received the truth may have been divine, divine timing, or that came out right on time, you know what I'm saying? So now you needed to make a decision. But you don't have all the facts you need and all the information you need to make this decision yet. You have some information, but you still transitioning on to make this decision. Maybe make this decision about a commitment, maybe a marriage, a spiritual connection. Yeah, it has to do with somebody or something about love, somebody you love, Yeah, this is a love relationship. Might be your wife, may have been a wife, some kind of marriage relationship. This was somebody you loved. And it's hard. It's hard. You study, it was hard. It's hard for you to make this decision. This decision you need to make. Because either you're going to be left out in the cold, or somebody has been left out in the cold. Some kind of decision that is hard is going to cause somebody to, be left out in the cold. And you've been overlooking the situation, I don't know how many times. You want to cut somebody out, or you have cut somebody out, but it's hard. it's hard. You ready to cut it, but you just steady going over this situation in your head, back and forth. But you haven't made the decision yet to do so. Maybe you're looking at it from an immature perspective, or you, instead of looking at it with a mature, you might be looking over it with an immature eye instead of a more adult like perspective. I guess that's why it's so hard, because you're not looking at it from you look. And the way it looks here on my cards, it looks like you're looking at it from an immature perspective. Let me see why the Knight Page of Swords here. Why is the Page of Swords here? Yeah, because you're angry about something, some betrayal. Maybe you're looking at it as a get back situation or revengeful situation because of the way somebody did you. So you're being you're loyal. You was loyal to this person. So maybe you feel a little bitter about it, as well as, or you looking for something. Maybe you looking for something to act immature about this situation. Maybe you needed some kind of reaction to do what it is. The Seven of Swords. So I'm gonna say this, not being deceptive. Or maybe somebody who is immature is trying to stop you from leaving this situation because you was betrayed. They may be begging you to stay, maybe saying reckless stuff, and trying to keep you from leaving. They might be saying some hurtful things. They could be even blackmailing you. Yeah, they're trying to prevent you from leaving. This could be man or female, but whatever it is, again, you need to use your intuition when it comes to the situation. I mean, because the divine is basically here giving you signs, maybe about somebody you love, but you still feel like you don't have all the information you need or what you need to leave yet. And it's hard. And whoever you are dealing with is being reckless at the tongue and immature about it. Yeah. So, with that being said, guys, this is a preview. I prefer, if you want to read in one-on-one or whatever, to, hit up my, Instagram or email me. Because I haven't got that great with the clarify. I need some more cards or whatever. But yeah. This was just for the collective, so this may resonate with some, none, or all. But you needed to use your intuition. May it be a relationship or a job that has somebody immature you don't like on the job. Maybe a relationship and somebody stopping you from leaving and being immature. They're being immature and leaving them is hard. It's toxic. But you're going to have to learn, you're going to have to walk away and don't be sneaky about it. Tell the person you want to leave. But it don't look like they're trying to let you leave. But you need to use your intuition on how to handle or connect with the divine. Use some prayer, connect with the divine to find your resolution to your situation. So, with that being said, I am finito.